Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes with the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Terrapins offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
A first down for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins are on the move. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they got him for the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back open in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First down here for the offense. The give on the counter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the beat.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Terrapins have taken it inside the 20. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers. Backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First down for this offense. Hands it off. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to pass, it's Gentry. Pocket starts to collapse. Escapes trouble. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He lets it fly. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gentry. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. on the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive. Yeah,
you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man, they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And that one will put him up here in the second half. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
19, Purdue, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football. Use the sideline as a...
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, the ball's on the ground. All kinds of running room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through. Touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last.
Next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got room to work. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Gentry. They're working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
22.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touch.
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
He's off to the races. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They're trying to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What an amazing play by the defense, knocking that one away in the end zone. They're up by a possession. It's fourth down. They know the offense is going to try to take another shot into the end zone. Can you come up with one more play like
touchdown, Purdue! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position.
Off he goes! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the stick.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail me, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go back to the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to pass. Feeling some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When we get to the offseason,